Hello and welcome to another episode of Christine's Coloring and Crafts. I'm Christine and I will be doing a August finished coloring pages video today. Thank you all so much for joining me. Take a quick drink of water here and let's get started. So I've noticed that my pattern has been lately that I am doing more and more actually coloring in my coloring books. So I'm a little happy for myself on that one, but a lot of my PDFs and stuff have been going without any attention or love, but it's okay. We'll get back to those. I want to get a chance. I also didn't really realize that working full-time meant so much. It takes up a lot of your time. It'd been so long. The good news is that I'm getting back into a good rhythm of it, but I'm doing a lot of the colorings at work now. Those get finished pretty quickly because the calls aren't as numerous at this time of year as they will be in about a month. I did get a couple of things done that I may have posted on Instagram. The first one being this, which is a tracing I did out of the book Bloom that you get off of Amazon. It doesn't have any author or publisher listed, but I traced it and I colored it with the watercolors that I had, just some student grade watercolors. And I'm pretty sure I didn't use, I'm looking, I don't see, I didn't use any of the shinies like from Deborah Mueller's stuff, which I'm going to play some more with those. But I'm actually, and speaking of PDFs, I'm actually going to be using those on some mermaids. Her mermaids. Because I still have a lot of stuff left in that wonderful mermaid box that I purchased. And then this is from Christine Karen. This is one of the few PDFs I did get done. I think I got three done. And this is from Christine Karen, Sleeping Beauty. And this one was done with Light Fast and Luminance and a few of the polychromos and some, like for the skin color especially, I used, what you call it? You know, that one. Ha! Me and words. Some Prismacolors. And then I went and got my Sakura glitter pins out and made some glittery pieces. And then, of course, just had a ball with the background with the distressed inks and also with the Derwent Inktense blocks. I put a little piece in one of these, in which it still needs to be cleaned out because I used it all. And I put some water in it and shook it up real hard and then psh, 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 psh. So hopefully that was a good visual for y'all. But I had a lot of fun doing this. It was really nice. I did it on the Nina paper, the 60 pound. Oh, I did use some marker too. I did her base in marker, as you can see. Good thing I looked at that. I would not have remembered. Now, I'm sure in Instagram I put down what pencils I used, but I don't remember right at the second what pencils I used on this. This is from, oh shoot, not Raina. Or is it Raina? Hold on, let me look. That's what I get. No, it's not Raina, it's Renanta on Etsy. I got this and because it made me instantly think of the twins on, not only on the originals, but also too, well, not just the originals, they're on the originals, they're on Vampire Diaries, and they're on Legacies. But this is them as teenagers in Legacies, Lizzie and Josie Saltzman. And then I used the distressed ink for the background, but I used a stencil to put it on. I thought that would be kind of fun, and it came out pretty cool, I think. And then, of course, I used the Sakura. See, my little Sakura pins, my glitter pins. I love using those. They come out, they do so good. But it was a lot of fun doing that. I'm pretty sure that I did their skin colors completely in pan pastels, and that's why I'm being careful. Something tells me to be careful around their skin. I'm pretty sure I used the pan pastels. And then like some colored pencils for shading. And then the last PDF I did was a Hanalynn from the Maui Mermaids. I actually did this almost all in pencil. I did the border in the Ohuhu glitter markers. I don't know if you can see the glitter in there. And then of course, instead of coloring in the rainstorm, I just distressed inked the heck out of it. Honestly, I can't remember what pencils I used on this one either. And I'm pretty sure I might have even done a video. And I know I did the skin with the pan pastels. Terrible. I need to start writing this stuff down because working, I can't remember nothing. Then of course the Jennifer Stay custom coloring book. I got a couple pictures finished here. This first one I really, really love. It's all done in alcohol marker and stickles and the Jelly Roll markers. Hopefully you can see all that pretty glitter. Ooh. Ooh. I had a lot of fun doing this one. It turned out really pretty, I think. And then I finished the second copy of this picture here. And I also did that in alcohol marker, but instead of using markers or gel pens for the background, this is one where I use the Deborah Mueller watercolors. Look how gorgeous those colors came out. She put so much wonderful glitter into this, and then it still smells good. I don't know what she puts in there that makes it smell so good, but look at all that shine, guys. And then, of course, that was the other one done back in June. And that is the Ohuhu marker border. Get this closed up here. Can't find the front. Sometimes I'm not very bright, guys. It's alright. It's alright. And then Colors Wild, the book I got from my good friend Christina. And of course I finished that one. That was the very first one I finished. And of course I don't remember what pencils I used. I know I used Prismacolors for the pink hair, because I'm pretty sure I used Luminance and there just wasn't enough pinks. And then I used one of these paint water brush things, and just kind of like boop boop boop, just blooped water all over the distressed ink. And then I got this done here again with a distressed ink background, and I can't remember the pencils. Yeah, this month I'm gonna make it a goal to start writing down what I'm using for pencils. Markers are markers. I've only got like basically 3 different kinds: Ohuhu, Cali Art, and Ohuhu. Okay, Tombow, the water markers. But I have big intensities too. But I did another one here. There we go. I did her. And I love using the stencils, by the way, with my distressed inks. Love using the stencils. And I had a really good time doing this particular one because I like to be able to practice the darker skin tones. And the hair was just so much fun. I mean, I know it looks like, oh, it's just 1 or 2, different shades of gray and stuff. But I used several different shades of gray, and I used black in some of the really dark spots, and I just had a really good time doing this one. The flowers are my favorite because they really bring out her skin tone, and her hair just adds a pop to the whole page. I really enjoyed that. I love this book, by the way. And then of course here we go with the Camellia Angelkova books. This one is the one I've been using the most at work. And some of them I did do in pencil, and some of them I did in markers. This one I did after I seen Coloring with Haley do hers and her ice cubes, and I'm like, ooh, what a great chance to practice my ice cubes. And I did use the Faber-Castell Black Editions on this, plus a couple of from somebody else to kind of like add colors that I was missing. But they work really well on this kind of stuff. And then the white you see here is just the white of the paper. And then I used like white gel pen on the ice cubes, and then just colored with some gray to kind of shade them in to make it look like ice cubes. Ta-da! Ice cubes! And then we've got this one here, which I did with the Castle Arts pencils. I don't know why I can remember these. But I had a good time doing that. That was another one I finished while at work. And another one I finished while at work. And I can't remember the pencils for this one. Ah. But you'll notice, like, I don't get all backgroundy a lot when I do pages while I'm at work. Okay, who else do we get? Oh, here's, I think, the last one. Oh, no, there's plenty in here. Here's another one. And this one I did with the Derwent Chroma Flows. I remember that specifically because for the strawberries, I was using the color strawberry. And I had a good time doing this one. Giving him a little jar of lemonade and a little strawberry cupcake. I should have made a grape cupcake, but I don't know. I was running with the strawberry theme. And I left the majority of everything white rather than coloring it in, where you see the shadowing, just because it's a work thing, and I don't like to do too complicated stuff when I'm working and taking calls. So I just left the plate completely alone because I wanted it to be a white plate, and I wanted it to be red and white checkers, but I figured I'd put a little shading in on the checkers. Okay, and then we got another one here. We got a bunch done in here. Oh, that's September's. You'll see those again at the beginning of next month. Oh, here's another one. And then this one I did do not at work, and I did it with alcohol markers and distress ink for the background. Excuse me. It was just something fun and quick I wanted to get done. Okay, and that's another one that I didn't label. I didn't like how this one turned out, but I did it at work. It's with alcohol markers, and I just finished it the other day. But I didn't like how it turned out. There'll be more about it next month on that one. All right, then we have 50 Summer Miniatures. Here's one I had a lot of fun doing with. I used my Tombow markers and my white Jelly Roll gel pen. The thing is with markers, even with the Tombows, and I waited till it was long dry, it still soaked up the color, but I still like the way it came out. I still think it turned out really cute. And for the grays, I did use, I'm pretty sure it was just the grays. No, it wasn't the grays. I did use Tombows on that. Tombows on the whole thing. Okay. Except for right here. I decided to add some sparkles with some sparkly pens with my Sakura jelly pen, or Sakura glitter pens. So that was a lot of fun. And then, do we have anybody else in here? Oh, yes. This one I did while I was not at work too. But I was giving it a shot on doing a background with the markers. I'm still not really that great with doing marker backgrounds, but it's not too bad, I don't think. I've discovered that these pages are hard to show off in the book. And then we got another one here. Mostly Tombow markers. And I'm sure I did. Oh yeah, you can see. I did some, just like the darker color. I used some alcohol markers. Distress ink for the background. And I really enjoyed doing that. I believe for the alcohol markers, I used Bic Intensities. Or it might have been the other ones. Not sure. I know it wasn't the regular alcohol markers that I used. And that was out of 50 Summer Miniatures. And then out of 50 Farmers Miniatures. Did this one at work. Kitty cat. I was thinking of my sweet little Olive, my newest little kitten. We've had her for a little over a month now. And she doesn't have green eyes. But she does. She is a tortie. And I know that isn't exactly a tortie, but close enough. I always just have fun with the alcohol markers. Oh, that's my whip. Nobody in there. Anybody else in here? Oh yeah, my little goat. My little baby goat that I did. And you can see again with the white Jelly Roll pens that the marker, it just sucks up the marker, even though it's been dry. Isn't that weird? And then of course that's no hoo-hoo glitter marker. And I had a lot of fun doing this little guy. He was so cool with the distressed ink background. I just love using distressed ink backgrounds. I'm obsessed. Okay, let's see who else we got here. Ah, another one that I did with all alcohol markers, except surrounding him. And this is out of 50 Halloween Miniatures. I wanted it to have a black background. So I first off used my Copic, which actually was very streaky. So I turned around and went over it again, and it came out a lot less streaky. And then of course distressed inks for in the center here of the little bat, so it looks like he's glowing. He's just a glowy. And then of course I had to play a little bit with my Sakura glitter pens. Had to play a little bit. And there's a little bit in the pumpkin too. That's out of 50 no, that's actually 50 Autumn Miniatures. I'm sorry. I thought that was Halloween. Oh, I found the Halloween page in the Autumn Miniatures. And I can't believe I did one in here. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, that's just a whip. So that was it for this month. It seems like a lot, but when you're doing markers, it's really not a whole lot because you just get done a little bit faster. So, let me pull up a chair here. I was standing that whole time. Sometimes it's just easier for me to stand. Turn on the light. Look what I found at the store. The Colors of Kindness colored pencils. In a 12 pack. And it says they're pre-sharpened. With unique color names. Introducing 4 colors. Cool Mint, Peace of Mind, Cray Yellow, Hello Sunshine, Powder Blue, Sky's the Limit, and Oatmeal, A Warm Hug. Let's go ahead and not swatch these out, but test them out. Because I'm about to start. I was going to put the Crayolas into a pile to go to my sister's group home so they can use them. But I have been feeling, especially with Colors of the World and now Colors of Kindness, I just want to color something with my Crayolas. So I think I'm just going to go ahead after we play with these, and I'm just going to sharpen them again. I'm just going to go ahead and put them in one of my empty cases. I got a couple, and maybe pick out a Joanna Bassford picture to do. And I honestly wanted to open them with you guys on video, but I was so excited I took a peek. And really these, even though, I mean, we all know that Crayola are basically budget pencils. But look at that center core. Oh, at least they can get it right. Anyway, see, look at that. Centered core. If they can get it right, why can't Prismacolor? Come on now. look at that. Maybe it's because there's so much core around the pencil. I have no idea. But I'm definitely looking forward to adding these to my Crayola collection. And really, I don't know if any of y'all watch Pamela's Passion for Pencils. But her using Crayolas in a few of her videos really kind of is what made me think, maybe I should keep these and use them and play with them. Because despite the coolness of all the even the more expensive budget pencils, you know, and how fun those are, despite all of that, it is just still kind of the only thing that takes me back to my childhood is Crayola. And this one will be called Salmon. They don't have the, there we go, go with the flow. Okay, I'm like, they just put salmon on here? Let's see what it looks like. That's not bad. Let me do a couple layers here. And this is on the Nina paper, just some scrap paper. I create a lot of scrap paper. Alright, let's pull this one out. This one will be the Crayola Color Sunshine. Oh no, isn't that a pretty color? Salmon's a normal color. But look at this one. Oh, isn't that pretty? It's kind of like an orange, but a yellow. Oh. And then we have a Warm Hug, which is aka oatmeal. And that'd make a really nice French gray. I don't know about you guys, but doesn't that kind of look like a good French gray? Like maybe Prismacolor's 20 or 30% French gray, with just like a hint of another color. I want to say maybe yellow? That's definitely a French gray. Alright, what's this one? This one is Breathe Deep Turquoise Blue. Oh, isn't that pretty? That's a pretty color. And see, on the right paper, these pencils really aren't that bad. And they're going down really good. They're coloring really nicely. And then we have Peach, Warm and Fuzzy. I love the names. And see, that'd be good to add to like Colors of the World, the skin tone color set that they have. Plus, guys, it's so cheap to get Crayolas. You can have their entire collection for a fraction of the cost of most of the budget brands that we have. Here is Best Buddies Wisteria. And yeah, you'll get some duplicates here and there, but not very many. And honestly, I hope all the duplicates are purples, like this one, because I love purple and I will use the heck out of some purple. Alright, here's Orchid Nurture Nature. Oh, see, these two would go good together too. Like, I could totally see the turquoise, the wisteria, and the orchid coming together to do something. Maybe a flower. All right, let's see this one. This is Marvelous Heart to Heart. We're going to have to take that in and move that in with the colors too for a flower. Oh. But yeah, I remember Marvelous in my normal Crayola collection. And I'm okay with a duplicate of that. Granny Smith Apple, Kind to the Core, which is also one I would have a duplicate of. And I really do love this color because it is a beautiful, beautiful, almost like neon green. I was going to say neon yellow. All right, and then we've got Powder Blue, Sky is the Limit. It's a little bit hard to read these, especially with my light on. Now this is kind of almost like a purplish blue. I think, yep, that's just a dip in the paper. I was like, no, I know I'm not going to have no trouble coloring with this pencil. Nope, just a dip in the paper. Because I don't have it on my board. And then we have Cool Mint Peace of Mind. Oh, I like that. That's a pretty color. I think we got Cool Mint in the normal collection too. I just don't remember. I haven't used it in so long. And then here is Cadet Blue, Always Brave. I like that. And that's kind of a nice grayish blue. A blue gray. BG! And there's salmon again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And that's all 12 colors. That's a pretty good mix of colors. I mean, really, you could put them together and make a really nice flower, I think. I think the only thing I would add to it is like a darker green to make a really pretty flower. And of course I wouldn't, well, I could probably use the French gray or the blue gray for some shadowing and shading. I think that would be okay. But those have turned out to be some really nice colors here. So we'll add these to the collection. And really what I need to do is make a swatch sheet. But I got so many Crayola pencils, guys. So many. That swatch sheet would take a few hours. But yeah, definitely look for September's finished pages to have one done in Crayolas. And also too, I'm going to make it my goal this month to start writing on the back of them what mediums I used to color the pages. So that way I'm at least, you know, kind of on top of my game. All the pretty colors. Anyway, I don't even know what that is. We will resume coloring in the Voyage book next week. And then towards the end of the month, I'm not sure how much coloring I'm going to get done. We finally have just went ahead and took a leap, and the doctor is going to operate on my knee on September 30th. It's not a full knee replacement. It's just some reconstruction. I tore my meniscus, and I probably totally said that wrong, but I could have said it right too. Who knows? Me and words. But he's going to repair that or fix it or whatever. And I guess there's a little arthritis in there he's going to clear out. And then it'll take a couple of weeks to get better. Mostly my life will be PT, physical therapy and stuff. I'll try to make videos, but can't promise anything. So it might be for a couple weeks with my last video on September 28th. I'm just kind of like preliminarily doing this because really, if everything goes well and nothing goes wrong, you know, and I do what I'm supposed to do, my bedroom is across from this office / craft room. So I should be able to theoretically use the walls and the door and all these tables to get myself in here and color and make a video. It shouldn't be hard. But hey, anyway, thank you all so much for coming by and watching my video today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Have a colorific rest of your day. Have a great rest of your week. And hey, I will be back next week, and we'll do some more coloring in the Voyage book. Mythographic Voyage. Woohoo! Bye, guys.